This video is for chapter 12, video 6. We will be discussing the shape of the SRAS, why it is shaped like that, factors that shift the SRAS, and defining the long run. So, to start with the shape of the SRAS. What does that look like? We're going to draw a little graph here. Basically, it is a positive slope. Going on for how long? The SRAS versus the LRAS, which we're not going to discuss, but that's what it looks like in comparison to each other. The vertical line will be the LRAS, and the positive sloping line is the SRAS. So we know that it's a positive sloping line, but why is it a positive sloping line? It's a positive sloping line because of sticky input prices. What are sticky input prices? Sticky input prices are when the final price of goods change faster than the input price of the good. For example, prices of the goods that you'll see in your grocery store can fluctuate at a faster rate, or will change quicker than you'll see a change in the input prices, the prices that manufacturers pay for. So what that causes is the firms can produce more revenue for themselves because of these sticky input prices, because they are able to fluctuate their prices, final price goods, much more than the input prices. Therefore, it's termed sticky input prices. Now, factors that shift this SRAS, this positive sloping SRAS, are in general short-term economic impacts. For example, bad weather or input prices, what we've been talking about this whole time. Let's use bad weather as an example. Say there is a hurricane. Let's say there's a drought. Let's say there's a drought and crops don't grow, a lot less food is produced. That will shift the SRAS to the left, but we can quickly recover from that. You know, it doesn't last too long. Even if it lasts a year, we wouldn't consider it long term. Long term, you know, that's only when typically technological advances changes productivity, which would also affect the SRAS. We have to note that everything that affects and shifts the LRAS also shifts the SRAS. The SRAS is what shifts first. So, bad weather, input prices, other short-term impacts is what shifts the SRAS. Now, to define the long-term definition that we're given is the time it takes for input prices to adjust to economic conditions. That could be, you know, long run. It's not a defined period of time. The definition doesn't have a set number of years, set number of hours, set months, etc., decades, etc. It's simply the time that the input prices take to adjust to the economic conditions. If there is a change of technology or change of production, remember that would shift the LRAS. If there's a change of productivity, or technology, then we would see how long it takes for input prices to adjust to that change in technology or productivity, and that would be the long run in this case.